viewer is going to be very effective. So I wouldn't even hate seeing this converted into something like a Glipnir, just to provide a little bit of extra control to the rest of his team.
Okay. Still definitely feels like it's a hero that is undiscovered in regards to the carry. Meanwhile, Kiyotaka going to try and make his first rotation of the game.
Nice timing.
Beautiful timing with the Vortex, unable to leap away. Meanwhile, Pure's going to be able to drag back Solo under the tower. Toronto Tokyo is going to try and tip in. Ramses will stop at least the Lich pursuing on forward.
Shield maybe for a little bit of movement speed.
Nice sidestep as well from Solo.
Gets out. Nicely done.
Don't you just beeline to bottom? I mean, Nightfall being alone, at least if you don't... Maybe you don't get the kill, but he's not going to be able to farm now 2v1.
It makes it a lot more challenging, doesn't it? Maybe might even force GPK to make that earlier rotation. You saw when Kiyotaka made that move towards the top lane, GPK did not move a muscle. And is he going back to be able to pick up this farm in the jungle? Looks like he might be. He's kind of in two minds, maybe looking to go for a smoke with save. They're a little bit undecided right now. Might be using Toronto Tokyo as bait, perhaps.
This tower just went down to a Dark Troll Summoner. Yeah, they nerfed the rally dude, but this creep still does way too much damage.
Yeah. We were talking about like Antares needing to be the one that does this, right? They don't have the greatest tower push right now. You don't want to be using the focus fire to take down towers a lot of the time. That is your kill threat for the early portions of this game until the Spirit Breaker really starts to scale. So the fact that he was able to get that one at 8 or so minutes is huge. Immediately makes the move towards this mid lane as well. Toronto Tokyo is in a little bit of trouble. Let's see how good the Micro is with a Hurricane. Doesn't even need it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, this is everything 9Pandas needed, right? We said they're going to be able to be active early on, and for BetBoom, you were very reliant on this blink timing from GPK.
Such a great creep to be able to push towers with as well. Just that additional armor that you get off the back of the toughness aura lets you soak up a few more tower hits. Obviously not going to be dealing the damage that you get from a Dark Troll Summoner, but it's still plenty to deal a lot of this early damage into the tower.
Top lane, Ramses. Thinking about diving Pures. Gotta please distance though against the RP.
They found save.
Spam out. Meanwhile, back inside the mid lane. Yeah, save's in some danger. Tombstone's gonna be in dress. That'll enable GPK to be able to run into the middle. He's only got the toss. Avalanche gonna come up in a couple of seconds. Looks like it'll be enough to still be able to get the kill though. Kiyotaka should be fine. Doesn't have the greatest mana pool though.
Radiant's middle tower is
so gets enough distance away with the zip. They're wanting to hunt though. GPK
don't have to contest against this Flesh Golem. There's no Tombstone as well. Gives them a little bit of a safety net, I suppose you could say.
Mid lane, GPK. From the Storm Spirit, they need to be perfect with the chain control. And with the RP dropped, it looks like they will be.
Everything.
Even Mirror though tries to go in to protect his mid lane, and now Mirror might be in some danger. Rams are going to try and hold them back, but it just sets up for a combo out of GPK onto 2. Means that BetBoom, they're going to be able to find multiple kills, and GPK is even looking for more as well. If he can find the angle for the toss, Pure's at the ready. I'm trying to skewer to get the vision, but a nice stealth to split away. Fires out to the east.
Found him.
Solo out to the west. They will still be able to catch him though. GPK over the top. You cannot let this happen. BetBoom again. We said this is a lineup that will scale much better than 9Pandas, and the fact that they have an even net worth lead now has to be very, very worrying.
Yeah, concerning for sure. And again, like this is just the power that you get off the back of just one failed gank. They really just have to keep their foot on the accelerator as much as possible. On with Ramses TPing down towards the bottom side with a power rune of their own. Might be looking to make a play. They know that they're there, but I mean, again, it's with a chronosphere up and available, so they'll catch him.
They don't know we had a haste though, so Ramses
under attack.
Little bit cocky. GPK finds the opening thanks to the power, and you mentioned that he's been able to get multiple this game. They still want to try and hit back though. So mirror combination together. Can they do this though? They're ready here from BetBoom, all 5 members. Nightfall waiting the wings to find a perfect opportunity for the chronosphere.
As soon as they're ready, they just back up.
Splitting away, making sure they don't group up. Solo steps a bit too far forward.
Nice toss.
With a toss away. Great timing out of the Tiny. Miro's going to get nothing out of this attempt, and once again, another skirmish will go
to accept that win.
Look at Antares though. If someone's going to be killed off on the side of 9Pandas. It's not a core though, so Kiyotaka, but he's not farming, which is the big thing. Back to base he goes, but T1 Tower mid's going to drop. 9,000 net worth lead now for BetBoom. Still ready to go. Ultimates to the ready. Maybe their mana's a little bit low, but that's not going to be a concern for them.
I mean, it's a net worth lead that's growing for BetBoom, right? But you can't fight into a Chronosphere Chain Frost RP. You just can't. So I think it's just about expanding the map as much as possible. You've got decent ways to be able to push it with the Storm Spirit, with the ability to get away.
Saw him charging top, observer sentry, and they're able to cut him off. Yeah, it's just...
It's what he has to do, though, right? Like, he needs to make space for Ramses. He's going into the Glipnir that I was talking about, but it's going to be a little bit until he gets into that. And I really feel like they just want to dodge out this Aegis completely. It's going to be another 3 minutes 20. And BetBoom, despite the relatively weaker start to the game, just because they don't really have the heroes for it, they absolutely have the ability to fight now. I mean, 3 minutes left on the Aegis. They haven't reached their item timings yet on 9Pandas. I think, you know, giving up solo is kind of fine, right? Like, Ramses, he's pushing in this bottom side. He's getting a little bit of that farm for himself. He's only 500 gold away from being able to pick up that Glipnir. I mean, they're going into a Scythe of Ice as well on the Storm Spirit. This really does just feel like, right, we need to 100 to 0 Nightfall when he doesn't have that second life and he's not able to use the BKB. But I mean, if BetBoom are smart, which they are, they're a very good team, I really don't think that there's too many instances where they want to be split up from each other. You know, it's just going to be quick shove out of the lane like GPK just did in the mid lane, use the tree volley to push it, and then go back up and join the rest of the boys, because there's nothing really that punishes you if you clump up in a big group on 9Pandas, right? Like, maybe the Spirit Breaker charges through 5 of you, but then what? You know, you have to think about what's coming the other way. Chrono, Chain Frost, RP, Tree Volley, Avatos combo, Techies, like, so much AoE damage that they've got right now on BetBoom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they don't need a bigger lead than this. I think they'll just get it naturally off of the cleave, off of the Midas, off of taking more towers and reducing the space that 9Pandas have to play with. Remember, they're playing with a Spirit Breaker. He needs vision to be able to catch people farming in more difficult areas. But if the team doesn't have the ability to connect through to you, then that's going to be so much more challenging.
And they also need him to scale, and he's not going to do that this game. 8 deaths of Mira, 0, 8, and 4. When your Antares Enchantress is in a position where he might be the one, but a lot of the gold just came off the Aghanim shot, and maybe that's going to help out with having an extra creep to split push the map, but not if you lose Kiyotaka. Be able to react fast enough. Does it get the
bait? Oh, they'll see the courier. Kiyotaka picks it off first, so they know where the storm is. And they're continuing to just group up together. It might even just be who gets some sort of high ground vision down.
Smoke from BetBoom. Kiyotaka's got the shield rune though. Chrono's still going to get dropped from Nightfall. Shield rune does not matter at all. Look at the damage between them. Pure's going to be able to find the angle for the skewer as well, but no RP to pull.
Doing a lot.
GPK, he's going to end up being killed off, but I don't know if Ramses has the damage by himself to be able to turn the fight. Similar Shackles onto 2. He's able to set up for the kill onto save. In the end, looks like it's going to be a 2 for 3 with Solo also going down.
They found Ramses.
He found the +1, and now the RP's back up, ready to go, holding Ramses deep into place so Nightfall can get the damage out, and now they'll turn back to the easy kill into Solo, making sure there's going to be no escape for the poor old on
to be able to play around with. That's such a huge deal.
Kiyotaka, they're pinging the high ground. They know he's there. Knock to the low ground might be his way out, but with a Chrono committed from Nightfall, I don't know how they knew he was there. Maybe they saw him before the smoke and just thought he was still staying up there regardless. I mean, it worked out. Had to buy a couple ultimates
in the area that activated. That's all I can think. And if they have a look at his inventory as well, they'll see a freshly picked up ag, so they might think, hey, this guy probably doesn't have buyback. So it's another reason, as if they needed another one, to be able to continue pushing forward toward the 9Pandas base, testing it out, seeing if they can look to that second, maybe even a third lane of racks. 50 seconds feels like nothing at this stage of the game with their heavily scaling lineup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ram's just going to go for the split push, do whatever he can. Try and make the trade somewhat okay for 9Pandas. He'll get a tier 3 tower, but well, Antares at the mid lane. Pure once again finds another angle.
So he's going to look to commit, gets a full lane of racks for his troubles. I was thinking that he just wanted to keep an eye on Pure, and when Pure went into the trees, I thought he might have had to back off, but
they're starting a couple of seconds before the Storm Spirit. Miro might go down before he's going to be able to get involved. Meanwhile, Nightfall over the corner on to 2. They caught out Ramses as well. Kiyotaka's going to try and do whatever he can to keep Ramses alive, but it's a little bit too late. The BKB stops the Vortex. They're going to get out as well. The buybacks. 9Pandas, can they catch up? They'll get to GPK. A lot of help they need to go through BetBoom. They're waiting the wings, ready to jump if they see an opportunity. Shackle's going to stop the retreat. They'll get the kill, but they need more out of it. It was a heavy investment. They'll be able to get the double charge through Miero. Beautifully done. Okay. Still, I mean, it's not
one
mega
range
creeps.
Yeah.
But what was it? Miero brought back.
It's been maturing for quite some time, so Antara is able to get a full level off of it on the top side of the map.
Another catch, Pure. This time it's going to be onto Ramses. And another Corona is going to be used as well. They are feeling themselves. The voice lines, the waves. That's a dieback, keep in mind. Ramses gone for 2 minutes. They're just going to be like the top. They're going to try and do whatever they can. They know that BetBoom is separated, but they don't even see the moment.
No. Kiyotaka.
Alright, close. Back to top we go as Miro and Solo still in a little bit of danger. I mean, Radiant, they're starting to connect. He was going to be able to intercept. Gonna go for Antares instead. It looks like GPK is going to be able to catch him. Pure is going to be nearby as well. Still the kill.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
It just felt like even when you they're just going to call it. I mean, this game felt over for quite some.
Dire's courier has been killed.
They'll get the one, and I mean, it's the one with the boots. That's probably the more valuable one. Of course, Nightfall not really short of movement speed off the back of the Thirst with how brawly these lanes are. Speaking of bot lane, yeah.
Oh no, not like this. Ramses Sunstrike just off the mark. Solo will still get the kill, but Pure is going to be able to chase down the Jakiro, and this Tide is off to a monster start. Sometimes it can come down to something as simple as just can't expend that many tangos early on and be down to like 0 HP to be able to start a lane against an Enchantress. Is he going to be able to get the kill? Axes. That's the attempt for Toronto Toki to be able to juke Miro, who's now going to go all the way back to base with the TP, so looking for a free reset. Plus, the calls on BetBoom 1, 2, 3 in regards to the last hits. We saw previous game, it was all 9Pandas in the laning phase, but this game is much different.
I prefer it though, right? Because again, it gives them some scaling into the later stages. Like an Alchemist, always going to scale. An Invoker going Midas, an Exort, you're going to scale off the back of that. Beastmaster, enough said. You know, you just are able to go this different style. He's actually rushing the drums of Slob on the Beastmaster, so maybe just feel... I was thinking maybe Pure makes a move top to be able to take away the... actually, Toronto Tokyo. There we go. I mean, that's a nice way. It's not a stun, but they'll take the XP from the lane as well as that kill bounty on Kiyotaka. I don't mind Pure just staying down bottom either, just because with that Meteor Hammer you can take away the tier 2, take away a lot of those camps from the Alchemist who wants to just be sitting down on this bottom line and farming. Looks like he might to take mid though after it's been fully pushed in. He even sees the TP coming in from the Jakiro.
GPK. Very heavy commitment. They're both ultimate charges. GPK between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, but there's going to be nothing they can do to stop him just out of range. Still Toronto Tokyo with a Wrath, able to hold the Invoker into place, but Kiyotaka is able to reposition. Now Miro sets up for the Sunstrike. They're going to turn to the Enchantress as well, but they use every single spell they've got to get the kill into GPK, so it means save's okay, and Pure can continue to beat onto Miera's BetBoom. Find 3 easy kills.
Oh, I was thinking that Kiyotaka was a dead man walking there. Didn't have the point in the Wex just yet, so...
No. Come on, man.
No, you can't give this up.
They lose these stacks, dude. This is...
Look at poor Solo. He's even smoking so that he gets back faster. Oh, no. Is this a point where Alchemist can even join? He can't. Like, he's got Acid Spray, but nothing else to be able to enable this fight. Might be the biggest heist of history.
Oh, Solo's so close to 6 as well. He might actually get off the Ancients. Really nice Ice Path onto Nightfall. Now with the Macropie drop down as well, they're going to lose Nightfall. That's a good start, but they need more out of it. BetBoom saw so many creeps that if they only lose one, it might not be the worst as GPK. So there's on the way with the astral step. They're still going to try and chase down Toronto Tokyo as Ramses. But you asked for him to get involved, and he did just that. But the double concoction helps him get 2 kills. So
Beastmaster just does not have the game to be able to do it. Have we seen a single Mystic Flare yet?
Neo? Yep, now they'll dive. Easy one for them to find. I
can't remember.
Maybe?
One. It's invisible for me, so I don't know.
I can't.
Plenty of gold though on the Skywrath.
He does.
Chemical Rage just wear off as well. So Ramses, he's an alchemist. He's greedy by nature. At least he's got Antares behind him, but it'll be enough to save him. I'm not sure it will be.
No, not at all. They're even going to look for the extra kills as well. Antares just puts himself on a silver platter. They know that Solo's nearby now, but without the ultimate charges from GPK, Solo's going to be able to slither on away. Maybe though. All right, well, Save cuts off the path. Looks for a TP out. Save doesn't have the damage by himself, but they're already spying out mid lane as Miro stepping across the boundary. Try and shepherd him back to his side of the map. This is what we were mentioning though. As soon as those T1 towers go down, there's just no space for you to be able to farm at all.
Really look to try and take him out in the early stages. You've got the damage to be able to do so.
Alright, never mind. Nice attempt, but
can they kill
be
GPK?
Too fast top lane though. GPK in some trouble. The Roar's going to be able to set up with a follow-up ice path as well, but GPK, nice attempt with the tornado just off the mark though. GPK is not going to take out to the meteor. Mira's trying to do whatever he can, but he's even going to look for the +1 into Solo. Godlike he is, putting him beyond godlike, but Solo just survives.
So close on a couple of heroes. Like, you can see that they've got the tools to be able to make these kills happen. I just feel like maybe they overestimated their damage a little. In ages, every little bit of damage is going to be so much.
Not like this. What was that damage? And now Miero as well. Oh, it's just bad to worse, man. This BetBoom team is just something else. Man, there were some question marks with the change and how they were going to perform with Pure at the 3. No one doubted Nightfall carry. That dude was an absolute beast, but they are just looking incredible on BetBoom. They got something to prove, this team. They really do.
Yeah, they've proven it today, making probably their biggest rivals so far in the DPC look like absolutely not that. You know, we've said 9Pandas looked a little shaky against some of the weaker opponents, but they might be able to get a quick kill onto Nightfall here. Just the first life. They don't exactly use that much for it either. Triple range, half duration left.
Oh, great damage. Pure protects Nightfall off the back of the respawn. It's a decent board to help them reposition. Nightfall is able to turn off the back of the BKB. They'll just chase down Ramses. And now with 2 heroes inside the grave, BetBoom, they can put the attention to the barracks and they wouldn't even need to. Jeez, it dropped. What a goddamn convincing